everybody, it's me, Myra, at Down Home Money, a simple approach to financial freedom. I hope you're doing well. It's Tuesday. It's my favorite day of the week, and I'm so glad I get to spend it with you. So today, we're going to talk about how financial freedom is for everyone. I truly believe that. So blessed. I get to meet with people all the time and talk about what their goals are, their dreams, and their purpose. And so many times people say to me about financial freedom and that they want to be in a place in their life that they truly get to live their dreams, their goals. And financial freedom is just that. Financial freedom sets you up to where you can work because you want to work or not. You don't have to work anymore because you have built passive income streams that will pay for your essential living expenses. Now, what's very interesting to me is because I do coach a wide variety of people, a lot of high earners, high income earners, 6 figures or higher. What happens is they have lifestyle creep. And in lifestyle creep, what happens is that if you get a raise, and let's say you're making $100,000 a year and you get a raise and now you're making $106,000 a year. Say you had a great year, they give you a 6% raise. Now you make $106,000. What we have found is that people raise their lifestyle to go with their income. It's fascinating when you talk to people and see how that works. You just gotta realize it is not how much money you make. It's how much money you keep and what you do with it. And are you buying assets that throw you off a passive income? Or are you a consumer and you're in the frame of mind that I need a Gucci this and I need a fancy car and I gotta live in the most expensive house in the neighborhood? You will never have financial freedom if this is your spending habits. And I just know it. I coach people. I have got clients that make $50,000 a year, that their home's paid for, their car's paid for, they have no debt, and they're building a passive income stream to take them to the next level. And then I have people who make $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 that live paycheck to paycheck. Keep in mind, 61% of the population is living paycheck to paycheck, and now's the time to make that change. You just got to get started. It's so true that that's the hardest part of this is getting started, and I want to help you do that because I'm going to tell you it is life-changing when you work because you want to work, not because you have to work. I just want to share some things about financial freedom because so many of us think, again, that if I just make more money, and it's just not true. I have found the more money you make, lifestyle creep happens, and the more money you spend. So it's important. It's really important for you to get your spending under control. That will allow you freedom. And, it's really, it's so interesting because once you have, we all go, so first of all, we all go to work to pay our car payment, to pay our credit card bills, to pay our house payment, our rent, to pay for, our eating, which has gotten so expensive. Yesterday, Rick and I ate out for breakfast, and then we decided to order a pizza to watch the Cowboy game. In one day, we spent $42. By the time we tipped the waitress for breakfast, and by the time we got our pizza and everything, it was $42 for one day for 2 people. So times that by 7, what is it? Let's see what that is. So $42 and then times that by 7, that is almost $294 a week to eat. And so, but we could have had better options. You know what? We could have eaten at home. We have plenty of food in the pantry, and I know I'm not the only one that does this. I'm sure y'all do that too. That, you're hungry and it's just easier to eat out. But now it's gotten so expensive to eat out that the same meal that you used to could get for $5 through the drive-through is now $8 and $9. And so we've just got to reevaluate in times like this when inflation's really high. We just need to reevaluate where we're spending our money. And we got to look at the stuff around us. Are you using the stuff in your house? Are you using all this stuff that's around you? You can check out my video. We really got rid of everything. I mean, seriously. We just decided we wanted to declutter, get rid of the stuff, and reevaluate what things mean to us. Like, for instance, this phone, this is a very important part of my life, right? But then there's other stuff that you have sitting around your house that's not doing anything, and you need to reevaluate or repurpose it, or maybe give it to somebody or sell it. If it doesn't mean anything to you and it doesn't give you joy, get all that clutter out of your life, because what happened, and has really happened for us, you get clarity on what gives you joy. And truly financial freedom is for everyone, and it will give you joy. The whole concept of being free is you're releasing whatever's holding you back. You are freed. Your mind is free from clutter, from stress of, when you have to work. Now listen, we all had to work early on, right? But it's the choices you make with your money that can change your life or the trajectory of your life. It's about choices. When I was doing $5 haircuts, I made really wise choices with my money. And I saved my money to buy rental property that would throw me off of passive income. Well, I thought it was passive. Rental properties are not that passive if you manage them yourself. They are passive if someone else manages them. But I decided that I wanted $5,000 a month. If Rick and I had $5,000 net to our family a month, we could both quit our jobs. He was a policeman. I had a hair salon. And we did it. But it didn't happen overnight. This is where delayed gratification becomes an integral part of financial freedom. You have to delay the freedom, delay the buying of stuff in order to have a future to where you do not have to work. And it took 13 years. And a lot of y'all have read my book, Down Home Money. You can get it on the Amazon. I also read it for Audible. But you can and read my whole story. But we sacrificed. We didn't eat out. We ate at home. We drove old cars. We did all this sacrifice. So for at a later date, which for me it was 33 years old, I started my journey at 20. I was smart enough to start it really young. I started it at 20. And by 33, I sold my hair salon. My husband quit the police department. We had 10 rentals and we were living on $5,000 a month. And so that's why I know financial freedom is possible, because if you will adjust your expenses to an income, and you have to start low. Like I would tell you, work on getting $500 a month in passive income, whether that be in a rental property, whether that be in dividend investing, whatever you need that brings in your side hustle. I would tell you right now, with our economy the way it is crucial that you either work up extra jobs. And if you're in your 20s and 30s and 40s, you're young enough, you need to kick it in. You need to go do whatever it takes to make money, but you've got to make great decisions with the money, right? If you've got to work 2 jobs, work 2 jobs, because when you're young, that works and you can do it. As you get older, you're going to become more tired. You're going to become, you could be sick. You don't know, but you just don't have that energy that you have, especially in your 20s. And I'm watching so many people in their 20s feel like that they shouldn't work hard, or they don't want to work hard. They want to enjoy life and have experiences. I'm going to tell you that will come back and bite you in the butt at a later date. because you're going to be 40 someday, sooner than you think. You're going to be 50, 60, and hopefully 70, 80, right? 90. 100 is what I'm shooting for. So with that said, you better prepare, because it's going to take a lot of money because of the way our economy and the way inflation is happening. So that's why it's so important that you take those dollar bills and do great things with them. Buying stuff that you're going to put in a garage sale 2 years later, or buying clothes. I mean, y'all see I wear a lot of the same stuff all the time. I just don't spend my money on clothes or stuff. I spend my money buying dividend investments. I buy stocks that pay a dividend. That dividend will pay my expenses, my living expenses. And a lot of people say, well, what stocks do I buy? You should be watching my channel if you're looking at buying dividend stocks. It's not the same as buying the next stock that's going to go through the roof. That's not what dividend investing is. Dividend investing is slow and steady. And remember, that company that you just became a stockholder in is paying you a quarterly or a monthly dividend. They're taking their profits and giving it out as dividends. So they don't grow. They're not big growers like most companies that don't pay a dividend. So you're going to have a little slower growth trajectory, but if you do the dividend kings and the aristocrats, they've been paying dividends for 25, aristocrats are 25 years or longer, and dividend kings are 50 years or longer. And there's some great ones you can invest in. And that's what I share here on my channel. And next week's video, we'll talk about who are the dividend aristocrats, who are the dividend kings, and who you should be investing in. If you're serious about financial freedom and this journey, let me help you get started. It's the hardest part, is getting started. That is the hardest part. I have found once people get started, you get excited about saving money. You get excited when they pay you a dividend and it gets reinvested to buy more stocks that are going to pay you more. You get excited about compounding. Financial freedom gives you hope for the future. It is a retirement plan, better than the government's, because we don't know if they're going to have any money or not to pay Social Security. So let's just decide today, we are going to start your own retirement plan by building this dividend portfolio with some really strong companies that consistently pay you a dividend and pay you for investing in their company. There's nothing better. You can own all kinds of companies when you buy stock. And you don't have to deal with running the company or doing any of that. You just get to have those dividends, and you can take those dividends as cash or you can take it as more shares. It's up to you. It's a wonderful thing. I'm so excited about it. Y'all know I'm building a huge dividend portfolio. I've sold some of my real estate. I'm going to be diversified. I've kept real estate, and I have a great portfolio of real estate, but now I'm building a great portfolio of dividend stocks. And I want to share it with you. Be sure and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. I'll see you next Tuesday. See you soon.